Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for October 6th through the 12th, 2014. So, as we begin each week, I like to always start my readings with a meditation where we just clear our minds and take in a deep breath and allow ourselves to just become centered in the light that is within our inner being, that source of truth and peace that resides within you, and just breathe and release any tension or concerns or worries. And we just ask that you log in to source, to your own inner source, leaving behind any concerns, and going and seeking your true guidance, true inner wisdom. And just allow that light to expand within you and to flow down into the earth and out in every direction. And so as we kind of tune in now to the energy and to the messages for this week, and I'm kind of getting a sense of my heart chakra. So just my attention is drawn to my heart chakra. And the angels want you to release anything that is kind of in your heart that's kind of holding you back. I'm seeing cars, and as they generally represent for me the chariot card, they represent energy moving. I'm seeing the word job. I'm seeing the word cafe. Now, I don't know what that means. I was just seeing someone just kind of like letting your hair out, and someone with a very expressive hairstyle. And so this kind of means to me that you need to just allow yourself to be kind of like express who you are. You know, if you're going on an interview or for a job, just be yourself. You know, bring who you are, the sincerity of you are, not who you're trying to, how you want people to see you or how you want them to accept you, but just be, because it's comfortable and it feels right and it feels good to you. And I don't know if the cafe has to do with some kind of relaxed setting. Maybe you're having an interview in a relaxed setting, or that you need to be just a little bit more relaxed. I'm not quite sure. I've been seeing this word a lot lately for myself, and I'm not even quite sure what it means. So maybe in this moment, I'm just getting a sense of just needing to relax. If you are someone who drinks a lot of coffee, you know, maybe you want to cut back on that. This could also mean possibly, you know, going to do your work or your job. Sometimes maybe you need to get out more to refresh your energy. And so maybe if you work at home, maybe it would be a good idea to sometimes go work in a cafe where you can be in a different surrounding and where you may be less distracted at home or tempted to kind of, you know, get off into some other tangent like watching television or something like this. But what I really feel that the energy is about, and is about how your relationship with others and how you present yourself. And it feels like it's time for us to really be sincere and to really only present our truth. And to no longer be worried or concerned about trying to be something that you're not, or to do things that you're not. And they're telling me that this is affecting because they were touching my back, which is for me about finances. And they literally wrote the word lack at the same time as I saw this. So this is creating the lack that you're feeling or sensing or experiencing in abundance and maybe in your finances. Because when you're not being true to yourself, you're not focused on what truly makes you happy, and you cannot, you're trying to always adjust yourself. It's like looking in the mirror, and we look in the mirror to make sure everything's okay, and it's kind of like you keep looking in the mirror and others, using others as a mirror to look at yourself and to see yourself. And every time you look in the mirror, you see lack. Every time you look at someone else's life, you find more lack. And they wrote the word find. And so this limits the energy or your vibration and what you're attracting. So this is very, very important. A message from the angels. So be yourself. Be expressive. Don't be expressive for the sake of just expressing, to shock. And I'm not saying that doesn't need to happen, but, if that's not what you feel that you're being called to do, don't do it for just because it's popular to do it. Do it because it's right for you. Always do what feels right for you. Never deny yourself anything that is right for you. And you will find yourself on the right track. You will find yourself surrounded by unlimited possibilities. They're also saying that you're protected. When you do what's right for you, you step into that alignment, which offers 100% security and protection for whatever it is that you've set out to do. So keep this in mind. Stay really focused and centered in the love of your higher self, the joy of your higher self, the peace of your higher self, the unique expression and abilities and gifts that all come through the power of your higher self. So let's take a look at the card, the Archangel Oracle card for this week. Okay, and this is the first time I think we've had this card since I've been doing these readings, I believe. And this card is All Is Well. So this is a message from the Archangel Jeremiel, and it says, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. So in this week, it feels like what the message is that no matter what happens or does not happen, it doesn't mean if something doesn't happen for you that you're doing something wrong. But they're telling you that things are working out behind the scenes. And if you don't see what's occurring, know and trust that the universe is a vibration, okay, of joy and abundance and infinite solutions and creativity. And so there is never a point when the universe is not fully aware of what it is that you truly desire. And so, don't hold that mental picture which creates expectations, which creates disappointment for you, but hold rather to the emotional picture you know, and that emotional picture comes from the moment. So, you know, pay attention to and appreciate what is flowing for you. Put your attention to what's positive, what's happening, what's occurring for you that's flowing, and hold the emotional picture of your dreams, because in this you are nurturing the vibration that you want to create. So you want to think of your vibration as like a energy hub, and it sends off signals to the universe to match it, to send you the things that match it or that are like it. And so what your real goal is to nurture this vibration by focusing on what feels right for you and what feels good for you and what gives you joy and what you're motivated and inspired by. You know, this is where your passion lies. This is what you need to nurture, like this garden of vibration. And only nurturing, like, so we nurture with water, a flower garden. Well, here we nurture our emotional garden, or this emotional picture that would represent your dreams, with your happiness, with recognizing that every choice is like nurturing that happiness, that garden of vibration, as you keep focusing on and making sure that your choices are the choices that you feel good about, not what other people feel good about. And in that sense, you can have a sense that all is well for you. Let me just tune into this card and see if I'm getting any additional messages. So the image I'm seeing kind of reminds me of the Four of Wands card in the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite, where you see this the Four Wands, and there's like sort of like a canopy. And so what I'm seeing is similar. And this card, the number 4, would represent stability, and you know, the card could represent a celebration or some kind of a community event that would be taking place. Excuse me. So, and I was seeing some kind of object hanging from this canopy, and it reminds me of, like, not like literally like a blow dryer, but something like it. And the feeling or the sense that I'm getting about it is that it is something that's going to, like, a peace of mind. It's something where, for the mind, it just looks like an instrument for that you wear over the head, where you can just wear it, like, either like information or clarity or peace of mind comes. So I get a sense that you just need to really enjoy the week, enjoy the opportunities that are presented to you, and to really celebrate life, you know, to really celebrate your passions. It just feels like that the week, that there's a stability in this week and a sense of feeling secure. But it's about really getting involved in this week, you know, maybe getting involved in things in your community, you know, connecting in spiritually, maybe spending time with a spiritual group of like-minded people, or your own spiritual community you may have, something like this. Okay, so let's just take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week and see. Okay, the first message here. So at the beginning of the week, we have the card, the Eight of Earth. And so just looking at this card, it feels like what you may want to do here, as you can see, she's sitting and studying and brushing up on skills. Possibly could mean, looking into new opportunities, developing some new skills, or brushing up on skills that you already have, to advance yourself. So if this could be referring to a job, maybe it's time for you to look into advancing yourself in your job where you are, or a new career where you could advance yourself. But maybe you've been thinking about going back to school, or to get some additional training. And this card would be kind of a confirmation for you to expand your finances by, studying something that you've always wanted to study. So if there's something like you wanted to study massage, and I don't know why this is coming to me, or some kind of other kind of body work, or some other kind of healing modality, or in any other area that you may benefit from following that guidance, that may give you additional support financially and allow you to do something that makes you happy. So I get a sense that this is something about making a change that allows you to be yourself. Maybe you're involved in a job or a career right now that it doesn't allow you to be yourself. I'm also getting about that cafe, that maybe you've been thinking about starting your own business or something like this, or opening a cafe, and it's completely different and it seems like a foolish thing to do, but it's something you've always wanted to do, and you just know you would be completely happy and empowered. And they're kind of telling me that if you go for that, and if you don't have to like walk out of your job right now, but you can start working towards it, and this may be a first step, just to build that garden of vibration of enthusiasm and passion, and so that the abundance starts to nurture, because it's that energy hub of vibration that you create that will attract the outcome. And they're showing me that you're looking for a sense of freedom. So if I were to encourage you to find the word to help you from the angels, to help you to build that garden of vibration for yourself, this emotional picture, let it start with freedom. This word freedom, being able to have flexibility in your schedule, etc. So let me just tune in. Yeah, and what I'm seeing is my symbol, which is when I see a witch, it means that this is about powerful manifestation, and this is about you being empowered and you being very powerful. And so that that I get a sense that this would be good for you, and that it would empower you. You would feel more powerful. You would feel like your true self, and it will allow you to come into to alignment with your truth, which is where all the abundance lies. And so this card of Earth relates to finances, home and career, this kind of thing. So let's take a look at the next card for the middle of the week. Okay, and this is a great card with the Two of Fire. And, this talks about partnerships and contracts. And I love that it just said that you've come into your own. And so the middle of the week, well, let me just talk about this card in relationship to the first card. What I feel is that it's just really kind of speaking about, like we were talking about before, possibly an interview or some kind of new partnership that someone that starting your own business, and maybe that you may have a partner that you're talking about these plans with. But it just gives me the sense that you really need to follow this dream or whatever it is for you. This could also relate to relationships, between two people as well. So just getting a sense about that for you. And for the middle of the week, let me just tune into this card and just get a sense of the energy here. So, a sense that some interaction may help you to kind of get some new ideas. I feel that the information that you may get, like you're kind of feeling, it may overwhelm you a little bit, but they want you to know that you're safe, that it's time for you to nurture yourself, and it's okay for you to kind of take that next step. So to not be afraid of taking the next step. I'm getting a sense about a need for balance. And so this may help you by actually, finding out more information. This is like a period just to get more information about what you're thinking about. I don't know, I'm also just drawn to a partnership or a relationship, and it could be, I don't know why this is going through my mind, so I'm just going to say it. But there's something about a partnership, possibly between same-sex couples, and that's coming up in this card, and maybe about being yourself, even if it's not a same-sex couple, but it's about being yourself in relationship with other people and showing them who you truly are, being passionate, about the fire. So if you're looking for balance and harmony in your relationship, or you're looking to attract a soulmate, you have to be yourself. You have to be honest and open, and don't try to use that person as a mirror to look through, and it's a way of seeing yourself and losing who you truly are. And vibrationally, that reads back to that person as if that you're not as, it doesn't read back as a strength, but it reads as a weakness, and causes you to actually detract a meaningful relationship. So I'm just getting a sense about that as well. And in general, that we all need to, whatever it's about, relationships that you're already in, or just if it's about, it working in your job with other people, finding that, keeping that balance, and the balance that will come through you being yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your truth and to share your ideas with people that you may feel like you're struggling with at your job. So the more that you are sincere, you create this energy hub of sincerity, which all the people involved are around that energetically, and they are picking up on that sincerity, and that sincerity will read back to them, where they will no longer feel a need to protect themselves, and they can open up. And so it'll create an opening for you. So whether this is, that you're applying for something, or you're dealing with situations with people on any level, this honesty, think about this energy hub of energy, which is your vibration, it's based on what you're dominantly focused upon in that particular area, and it's attracting to you. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to how you feel, and nurture and decide how you want to feel, and nurture that vibration, the emotional picture, and you will see that a shift will happen in the relationships with others and yourself. Let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. Okay, so we have the Page of Water, and I'm first kind of sensing that this is about a person, someone who has, you know, kind of wears their heart in their sleeve. So this could be you, who's a very sensitive, like, light worker, someone who is like an angel and is very caring and loving and very creative, very intuitive, very and so that, you know, that you want to nurture these kinds of relationships. You want to really be intuitive this week and tune in. So tune into that energy of vibration. Tune into the well-beingness that is there for you. And don't get distracted by the things that are kind of happening around you. So it's about, you know, not paying attention to the external and really paying attention to the internal reality, which is really your truth, which is really the information that tells you what you're creating and how you're manifesting, or it'll let you know why something is not happening for you. So really pay attention to this. Let me just tune into this card to see what information comes up. So seeing that sense of vulnerability, and they were showing me kind of my symbol for what that means, and the person kind of standing on one leg, and, you know, that means that you kind of feel like when you stand on one leg, you know, you feel imbalanced, right? There's a lack of balance there for you. So, you know, in order to, that's why this card, I believe, is here to help you to really understand that the only way to feel like you got both feet on the ground is that you have to listen to your heart. You really have to follow what you feel. And I can't say this enough, but you really have to listen and follow your own feelings and trust them. You know, channel that love, whether you have to speak or when you go into an interview, or, you know, speak your truth, channel the love. You don't have to worry about how you're going to answer the questions, or you don't have to worry about how you're going to relate to other people. Just channel the love. You have many powerful and wonderful gifts in your life. Now, the card says a new person enters your life. So sort of piggybacking on that sense. So, you know, this person could be a water sign, Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio, someone who's very spiritual and maybe someone who's artistic. So, you know, and someone who's very intuitive. So don't go around looking for people. Just pay, you know, decide how you want to feel in a relationship. That's the emotional picture. If you're looking for one, or a job, or decide how you want to feel in that job, and nurture that. And then what is it that you need that will give you that feeling? If you don't know what you're wanting, then ask yourself that question. You know, how do I want to feel first? And then what is it I want to do that can give me that feeling? And see what just comes to you. So this card could also be about getting, over the weekend, getting some intuitive insights and clarity around your life, things, certain areas of your life. Okay, now the card I'm pulling from the bottom is the Three of Air. So this is telling me, okay, so the first thing I'm kind of feeling is that, since I'm feeling strongly about relationships this week, is that something from the past some past relationships has kind of influenced, you know, you to kind of maybe shut down and not be as open to the relationships that are possibly available to you at this time. So, and that, you know, and also if it's about disappointment, this card, and kind of heartbreak. So whether it's a relationship or disappointments and failures in careers and things like this, that you've been interviewing and nothing's been happening for you, that you have to let go. And this is a great time to allow yourself to heal. And that as you keep perpetuating the past, you you're bringing that vibration into your present. And so what we need you to do is to release it, heal it, let it go, and to stand in the power of the present moment and call upon the angels to surround you with light and love and to assist you. So, work with Archangel Jeremiel this week to, and possibly you may want to think about doing some journaling. But what I really want you to do is work on, instead of, thinking about the past and all the past regrets, and I want you to really think about the present. I want you to think about how you want to feel in life. Then I want you to think about what is it that would give you that experience. And it's not for the future. I want you to think about something that in that moment, how do you want to feel in the moment right now? Not like for the future. And I want you to plan ahead. I want you to plan for right now and think about what could offer you that. And as you do that, moment by moment of every second of your day, because there are many choices we make, you will start to create a vibration of well-being that will be so powerful for you that you will begin to not only feel it, but you will begin to see the experience that all is truly well, and it always has been and will be forever. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and I thank you all for your comments and on Facebook as well as here on YouTube. And I send you lots of love from my heart to your heart. And if you're looking for an angel reading and you feel guided to sign up for an appointment, you can go to my webpage at theangelschool.com. And if you are looking to work in the long term on, healing and learning about, whether you want to learn how to do a reading for yourself or to create some transformations in your life, then there's the Divine Maps sessions there, which are 10 sessions once a week. So, but if you feel guided to do these things, then contact me and we can set that up for you. So I send you lots of love, and until next week, God bless you all.